Okay, so it is day 2 of our Paris trip. It is currently 8:30 in the morning, and it's an overcast day. Right now, it's only in the 50s, but it's supposed to warm up as the day goes along. So we're gonna go back to the metro and probably go back to the main square we were at yesterday, I think. Yeah. So
to get to the bus.
Yeah, to get to the bus, we'll try and do a bus tour, and hopefully see some of the big attractions like the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre.
Yeah.
So this is our street. This is what it's like walking along the streets of Paris. Can't really see this too often in the U.S., obviously, but yeah. So we'll take you guys with us. Where am I? Well, or where are we, I should say. We're only on top of a tour bus here in Paris. And we're gonna see some places around the city, and looking forward to it. And yeah, this should be a lot of fun. The Louvre, there it is. Hey, there's the Louvre.
Oh, so close.
I didn't realize it was that close.
There's the Louvre. You realize how close it was?
There's the Louvre. Sweet. And all the way back there's the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was like a way down the street. We could have walked.
Now this is really cool.
Yeah.
I did not realize it was that close.
It was like we could have walked.
Well, now we can walk.
No, we can walk.
I think we know what we're doing once this is done. We'll probably probably go to the Louvre.
Yep.
We're about to see the Arc de Triomphe. You can see it right there. Pretty cool. So we're actually listening to audio recordings right now. You can see we're plugged in.
At the Arc de Triomphe.
So as we're going around the city, we're just getting descriptions of some of the well-known sites around the city. So pretty cool. We're inside, we're underneath the Arc de Triomphe. These are all the names of those who passed away in battle, I believe. This is amazing. It's really such a beautiful monument. It's a little chilly out here. I'm shivering. I don't have a big layer on, but this is gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to quickly discuss the history of the Arc de Triomphe in 1 minute so you get a better understanding of its significance. Can I get a minute timer, please? Thanks. The Arc de Triomphe is one of the most visited attractions in Paris. It took 2 decades to build, from 1806 to 1836. As I briefly mentioned in the footage you just saw, the Arc is dedicated to those who fought for France, especially in Napoleon's wars. After his Austerlitz victory of 1805, Napoleon proclaimed to his men, "You will return home through the Arches of Triumph." Napoleon carried out much of the structure's layout. It is massive, 164 feet high and 148 feet wide. Its neoclassical design was by Jean-Francis Chalgrin. It was inaugurated by Louis Philippe, and he dedicated it to the armies of the Revolution and the Empire. There are 128 battle names of the First French Republic and Napoleon's Empire on the white walls underneath the vault, along with the names of the generals who participated in them. Beneath the Arc lies the tomb of the unknown soldier and a flame of remembrance. Napoleon never lived to see the Arc's completion, however. He died in 1821 at the age of 51. We took a look inside the Arc de Triomphe by walking up the long spiraled staircase and eventually made our way to the top. Okay, so we're here on top of the Arc de Triomphe. Both of us are vlogging, as a matter of fact. But this is really cool. It's so amazing up here. It's one of the most beautiful sights I've ever seen in my entire life. You literally can see the whole city from above here. It's probably it's definitely probably one of the highest views in the city. Probably only second to, maybe the second highest.
So I guess aside from the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, it's probably the second highest. But you can see so much of Paris. After soaking up the incredible views from the Arc de Triomphe, the two of us went back on the tour bus and we headed to a place where I have always wanted to visit my entire life. Okay, so we are here at the Eiffel Tower. So we're going to try and go up to the top, but before we do, we're going to grab something to eat, which we've already done. And we're going to sit in the grass area right in front of the tower, so it should be pretty cool. We were very excited to be at the Eiffel Tower, but after seeing the long line we'd have to wait on to get inside, we decided to hold off on it for a bit and visit a peaceful yet sorrowful location on the other side of the city. Okay, so we are back down in the metro, and we're going to be going to a pretty interesting place. We're going to be heading to Pere Lachaise Cemetery. It's on the other side of the city. So we had to take 2 metros to get there. Pere Lachaise, as mentioned, is one of them. Is in the city, but it's one of the most visited cemeteries. Probably the most visited cemetery in the whole world. It's got a lot of famous people buried there. In particular, the one I'm most interested in is Jim Morrison, the lead singer of The Doors. He passed away back in 1971, so he's been dead for a long time, long before I was born. So. But the Doors music is really good, and I listen to a lot of their songs, so it'd be pretty cool to visit his grave if we're able to.
Stop saying that!
All right. Well, we're here at Pere Lachaise Cemetery here in Paris, arguably the most well-known cemetery in the world.
Pere Lachaise.
Pere Lachaise.
I can't say it.
But this place is absolutely amazing. I've never seen a cemetery like this. I mean, just look at all this. Walking around Pere Lachaise was a nice change of scenery for me and Teresa. We were able to take a break from the hustle and bustle of the city environment and enjoyed this period of contemplation while admiring the beauty and enormity of this location. That's the grave of Jim Morrison. He was the lead singer of the band The Doors. And, yeah, he died all the way back in 1971, well before I was born. But, yeah, kind of sad, but he was a great singer. I loved a lot of his songs, like Touch Me.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, now touch me, babe.
Light My Fire. Is a good one. Peace Frog.
Dead blood in the streets, it's up to my ankles.
Riders on the Storm, of course.
Riders on the storm.
He had a lot of good stuff. We continued exploring around the cemetery and eventually walked up a long flight of stairs, and we came across another famous person's tomb. The Irish writer, Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde.
the stone and the glass, but vandalized it, so I'm not allowed to do that.
He was the author of The Importance of Being Earnest.
You saw that. That's a good heart. You should call Matt back.
And Kev. Okay, so we just got done with Pere Lachaise Cemetery. We said hello to Jim Morrison and Oscar Wilde.
Yes,
Pretty cool seeing their graves. And now we are probably going to head back to the Eiffel Tower. We're going to try and go to the top tonight.
Yes.
We're pretty sure the line hasn't changed from this
Probably
afternoon.
not, but
probably hasn't changed.
better to see it.
Yeah, but we're going to try and get in there tonight, and we'll then probably grab some dinner afterwards.
Later.
Okay, so we're back at the Eiffel Tower. And we're online for the Eiffel Tower. We're going to try and get up there. It's definitely going to take a while, but hopefully the views are worth it. Okay, we're actually going to go up to the top of the Eiffel Tower. We're actually going to walk the first couple of flights of sections. And then we'll take an elevator for the last part. I never thought that being 22 would come with a downside. Because she's 24, her price is reduced in half compared to mine.
Yep.
So I'm basically doubled her price. Or I'm $10 more. It's going to cost me $10 more to get to the top. I don't know. I guess I don't trust.
€10 more, yeah.
Yeah, 10 euro more. So, yeah, this is the line. Still very long. This is probably about a 40. This is probably a 40 to 60 minute wait. And yeah, I really hope that this view is worth it. Well, we've made it. Somewhat, almost. Only halfway. Still have another half to go. And we're gonna try and get to the very top. We've just walked up half the tower. We've gotten a lot of exercise today, walking up the stairs, walking up 46 flights of stairs in the Arc de Triomphe. And now we just walked up, I don't know how many flights of stairs we walked up here, but a lot. And yeah. But yeah, let's get on this line before this line gets even more crowded.
A few inches later.
We have made it to the very top of the Eiffel Tower. Look at this. Let me tell you, I did not have plans to do this in May, earlier this year. Thanks for this, Jacob. Thanks, Andrius. Thanks, Jacob. Love you guys. So, being up here, like I mentioned, is pretty crazy. Yeah, I just enjoy sticking my head through these squares or diamonds, and just really soaking up this view. Soaking up this entire view of the entire country, really. So, we're waiting on these long lines and maneuvering ourselves around people all over the tower. Worth it? Absolutely. These views blew us away, and I am so grateful that we did this. This was by far the most beautiful thing I have ever seen in my entire life. After the Eiffel Tower, it was time again for another interesting dinner.
We're eating frog legs. That's the thing. Hold on. Alright, good. This is a thing. Alright, you want to do it at the same time? Hold on.
Alright.
Let me get him. Is that one or two? I don't even know. Alright, let's go. Oh, he's going. I'm still good. Tastes like meat. Just tastes like meat.
Honestly, it tastes a little like calamari.
Kind of. I mean, it is kind of half C.
No, because of the breading.
But yeah, the breading.
Here's the anticlimactic moment of the evening.
I mean, thanks, yeah.
Talk about anticlimactic.
Watch the one.
Once we finished dinner, we went back to the Eiffel Tower, where we were treated with a light show commemorating the tower's 130th anniversary, and this was absolutely spectacular.
1889, 130 years. It's 1789 to 18.
I guess that's the construction. I don't know.
It might have been, yeah.
Or maybe that's how high it was at that time. I don't know.
How high it was? Oh.
This is awesome. Wow. What a treat. Look at the kid, look at the kid.
What?